Day 456. Day rating is a 6 again. I think I'm just at the point of moving fatigue or anything to do with moving. I'm just mentally drained and done with. From packing to unboxing to going up flights of stairs to carrying it from the car. It's all just. Oh, I'm trying. I think the room's a little bit. It's a mess right now. Just boxes, and I don't know where to put the stuff. It's slowly finding its place, but there's definitely a lot of blankets and pillows right there, and then shirts, more and more shirts, and I'm trying to. I thought I got rid of enough, and I still don't. Like I hung up the ones that I usually wear, that I'm going through, and there's other ones that I need to put up, and I just don't want to put them up. So I don't know where I'm at right now with them. But I want to keep the closet spaced about where it's at. I just need to find room for everything else. And I have another closet I could use. The lights going on and off again. But we'll see. I got 2 more drawers to fill in the dresser. It's not a lot of room left. And I have a box of awards. It's medals and plaques, and I mean that can kind of go up in the corner. I think of the closet, maybe not the closet, but the walk-in closet. I can't even do it right now. It doesn't make sense. I look at it and I don't know what to do with you. Oh, but besides that, I got a text this morning that my group is selected for jury duty. So tomorrow's gonna be the first day for that. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm glad I got a text. I was gonna call in the morning, and then it reminded me later to call. Oh, excuse me. My buddy Nick asked if carpool, and I was like, you know what? Let me double check. And I called, and me and one other group me and 2 more groups were chosen for jury duty. So I'm not sure how it's gonna go. One of my friends said I went, and I would pack a lunch. I'm like, where am I gonna keep the lunch at? It's gonna bake in the car. I don't want that. And so I don't know. I don't know. But I texted the manager, and the manager was thinking, oh, you'll be fine. Most of the times they do that, and you won't even have to go in. Not the case. And then one of my friends texted me. We were just texting about running, and it was the one from yesterday that helped get me motivated to go out and run. And I was thinking, like, just take the day off. It's a mental day. You're okay not running. And then the talk about running got me a little excited, so I went out and ran. Was it 2 miles? 1 mile? I think it was 1 mile. Today we did 3.5. But they were asking about a route in Tempe that I've run regularly. They're like, could you kind of draw it out on one of the maps or show me where to go? Because there's a bridge, an overpass, underpass. So I tried to show them a picture and then explain it, like kind of walk them through. Then I asked this morning, I said, did you go for a run or did you go for a hike? And he said, neither, I just slept in. Oh, excuse me. So I just said, well, if you want to go at the Tempe area, let me know and we'll just run together. Like, really? I'm like, yeah, why not? It's like, I'm not too sure where I'm going to run today, but you can go run there. So we did. I was really impressed with my friend. When we first ran together, they said, oh, I'm going to run about 10:30 or 11-minute pace. And I'm not sure what they did because I took off. They said, yeah, you're free to go. I'm like, okay. There was a big group of runners there. There was probably about at least 20, maybe even 25 runners. So there was plenty of people to run with. And so we ran today, and they said, just take off at your pace and I'm gonna run with you. I was like, I don't know about that. We'll just go nice and easy and we'll see how we feel. And we went the first about mile and a half at 8:30 pace, which was really good. I was impressed. Then we had a small conversation, and then I checked in with them and said, hey, how you feeling? He said, I'm good. Just keep talking, keep running. Don't slow down. I was like, okay, I was trying to find conversations that would at least be entertaining or interesting to talk about, to listen to on their part. But eventually we did stop. I think we were at 2.2 miles in, and then we stopped again at about 2.7, somewhere in there. And then we made it the rest of the run to 3.5. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. And so, yeah, I think that we slowed down a little bit in the end, just so we didn't have to stop. But it was just under 9-minute pace, which was fine. It was good for them, and we talked a little bit about the YouTube video, and I said, yeah, I got this channel, but I haven't really promoted it or anything, so if you want, you can check it out. I'm like, okay, send me the link later, I want to watch it. I'm like, okay, don't expect a lot. It's not highly qualified, or not highly edited, probably the best way to say it. And then what else do we talk about? We talk about running and work stuff. And then I was talking with them. I was like, yeah, you know what? I used to coach a lot. So if you need a coach, I can kind of help guide you a little bit, help keep you consistent, to check in with you. But I said, if you're looking to run that half marathon, I think you can hold the 8:30 pace. And they were a little bit unsure, and I was like, I think you can. I think it's just something you needed to hear, and I think it's gonna be another thing for them to believe it and apply it. But sometimes I think someone telling you that kind of puts it in your head. You're like, okay, I think I can do it, and it helps them believe that they can, instead of just saying, this is all I can do, whether it's running or school or work or writing your own book or whatever it is. They just need to hear that little bit of positivity, that someone sees that potential. Not that you're lying to them by any means, but you definitely see, I don't know, like, I guess it's just something you see through coaching. You start picking up on athletes or people that have that little bit of ability that's not defined yet. It's just something that's ingrained in them, and they can continue to grow in that area if they'd like. They just have to put in the time. I think it's like that with most people. Even the things that we struggle at, if you can just change your mindset, just instead of saying, I'm terrible, or I can never do talking, public speaking, I could never own my own business, but instead of you just say, I struggle with this, it doesn't default it to, it's an absolute negative, I can never do it, I can never get better. But instead of you just say, I struggle with it, if it's something I can learn, you can kind of tell yourself, there's room to grow, that I can do this, even though it's going to be a struggle, it can still happen. I think that was kind of the direction we were going, saying, if you really want to do this, focus in on it, give it a little bit more time, try to stay consistent, and you're going to see your strength grow in this area. And so that was a fun conversation to have. And then I went to the store, tried to pick up some food, ended up just getting some sushi and some pasta and some burgers. And then came back, played with the pup a little bit, tried to finish cleaning up the kitchen. It's almost there. Then slowly move my way to the room. Got some stuff put away. I still don't know what I'm doing. I might have to get some kind of other dresser or cabinet to put stuff away in. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we're okay right now. We're doing alright. Making a little progress. I think after a day of kind of being away from it, it'll help re-energize, get back in the groove, and I'll be able to finish. Probably later in the week. I think it's just going to be like a 10 or 15 minute task a day till it's done. So it's coming along. But that's the day. And it is now 1 o'clock, so time for bed. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.